over there
Yeah, man.
doing her thing. You're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with your brother Old God and Sam Ant. Man, this was a good one, man. We ain't done yet though. We want to talk about our sister over there, Jenifer Lewis, who's on the Breakfast Club. This has kind of been overlooked. I'm surprised this really didn't make more headlines. When I got a chance to listen to it in our pre-production, I was really enamored by what I heard. But I'm gonna turn it over to Sam. Man, he had that story up. Let him do his 1-2 on it.
Shout out to Jenifer Lewis on the Breakfast Club. Shout out to the Breakfast Club. Y'all put in work this week. I had Jim Jones over there, Jenifer Lewis, a number of other dope celebrities, great interviews over there. Shout out Jenifer Lewis. Now, we all know her. She's the mother of Black Hollywood. She's been in all your iconic Black movies, The Brothers. You know what I mean? I don't know if she was in The Best Man. She probably was in there. She's been Kevin Hart's mama. She's been all your Black favorite movie mamas. You know what I mean? We all know her, Jenifer Lewis, the legendary and beautiful Jenifer Lewis. She went on the Breakfast Club, and I'm going to put it out there. She probably gave one of the top 3 greatest Breakfast Club interviews of all time. I put it on by accident, just kind of hearing tips and snippets of it, and it gained my attention. And I'm telling you, from top to finish, it's an hour and 3 minutes. It gained my ultimate attention. She had me glocked from day one, or from minute one, excuse me. And she wrote a book. She sold me on a book. I went and bought the book. I can't wait for that to come in so I can read that. She is bipolar. She suffered from mental illness. She dives into that. She dives into her sexual addiction. She dives into what it took for her to kind of just keep the dream going and being in the successful person that she is, being her own boss. And alpha interview was unbelievable. I say all of this to begin it because what I'm about to play was her talking about Bill Cosby. And I don't want to take away just by the last 5 minutes, because it was about the 56-minute mark of the interview. So you had an hour just worth of great content. Please go back and listen to that, because this isn't the whole premise of the reason why she was there. But she went in on Bill Cosby and she said some pretty crazy shit. I'm going to play what she said and we'll get to our 1-2. Let's go.
What you can get into? She worked. He was on Bill Cosby show.
You don't want me to go in on Bill.
Did you see anything back then?
Yes, I saw some suspicious shit. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
What you see?
All right, you want the story?
Yeah.
I'll give you the story. I told you, honey.
You ain't come to play?
I ain't scared of none of this. Well, don't ask me what room I was in. I think I was auditioning for something. I don't know what it was, but I was here in New York, and there was a young girl in there. I'm going to start again. I need to.
You tell you from the hood.
Yeah. Don't play that shit. Get that shit out of me. I got a show tomorrow night. I'm sold out up at a little club called The Triad on 72nd Street. I'm excited. It's for the gypsies, the Broadway gypsies. All right, what I'm story.
Bill Cosby was about to rape somebody.
That's cold blood. So, I'm in a room with this girl. She's got red hair, and she's thin. I hope she's watching. I don't know who she was or what, but we were in that room. And I was going on and on about myself. What else? Talking, what I'm doing. And I said, we were having a good time, me and this girl. We're just talking. And I looked out, I remember looking out the window at the Hudson River. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'm talking out, and I said, and next week I'm doing the Cosby show. And I didn't hear her say nothing because we've been laughing and everything. So I turned around. And when I tell you this girl turned red, she's like, I turned around and her whole shit had changed, had reversed in a second, just from hearing his name. I said, what's wrong with you? He raped me. You know, back in those days, we revered Cosby, and she was a pretty little thing, so I thought in my head, oh, girl, she done gone up, auditioned and slept with him. You know how we used to think.
Yeah. She mad.
We didn't think nothing of it. She mad because she didn't get the job, or. Well, oops.
Right.
And here now, these many years later. I mean, let me tell you something. There's some shit you can't fake. Now, why would this child roll up and say some shit like that to me?
Right. What year was it?
I think it was 94. before I did you can look on IBM and see when I did the Cosby Show. But yeah, that happened. Wow. Once again, he didn't come for me, but he did when I went to his dressing room after the show. I had a girlfriend with me, and he slapped her ass when we left the room.
Didn't even know her.
Because when he didn't know her. She told me when we stepped outside of the door, she said, hit me on my ass. I went, we were kids. Right. Yes. Wow. I know. That's all I'm going to say about that man, because once again, y'all, compassion.
God damn. Now, you know who she reminded me of? I'm not going to lie, man. She reminded me of Aunt Esther. She had that real eclectic kind of personality. Right. When she spoke, you listened, look at me. And it was dope. Like you get so drawn into what she's saying. That lady wasn't lying.
You don't think so?
Nah. Look at her in her face. That lady wasn't lying.
That's crazy.
Like I said, listen to the entire interview before you go in and listen to what she said at the end, because this is no premise on what she said throughout her entire interview. It was a powerful interview. Listen to this woman. I learned something new. Like I said, I went and bought her book. Let me get the title of her book out right here, right now, if I can get it up. But within talking, it was just, it's a book on her memoirs, on her life. She's real powerful.
So she's pretty much saying that.
Go ahead.
Bill Cosby pretty much, this lady pretty much came, and said that Bill Cosby, you know what I mean?
Did what he did.
Wow.
Did what he did. And she said it right there. She said that was a story that she heard from a young woman. We all know the allegation that came in. Now, what I will say about Bill Cosby, because we have been real critical here on the Uncensored Truth podcast, but what I did put up, I don't know if it was noted, the Harvey Weinsteins of the world, the other animalistic motherfuckers that have been caught in Hollywood for doing some dog shit, better get the same result as Bill Cosby. He better be one in the domino effect in Hollywood, and this better not be a situation that a lot of people in the comment section, I'm not gonna say it here unless you want to go ahead and bust it out. You feel me? But a lot of people in the comment section are alluding to that he's being blackballed, that this is a situation that happens to a lot of our entertainers. Remains to be seen. If we don't see the same thing happen to the Weinsteins of the world and the other animals, I don't even know their motherfucking names, piece of shit. If they don't get the same result or worse, man.
So after seeing this interview, do you think that Bill Cosby did all of the stuff? Because you obviously made some type of connection. You bought a book. You want to know more about it. So are you saying right now that you think that Bill Cosby, the one that we used to watch in here, watch the reruns at 1 o'clock in the summer, you know what I mean? You saying that he now is guilty, that he actually, did, and rape these women, date rape them?
All of the things, no, but some of the things, man. Maybe.
I mean, it only take you one time to be a thief. I mean, if somebody raped you once, you're a rapist.
Some things, and then you said a great thing, because my man D.L. Hughley a couple of years ago, he said something that's funny as hell, but it makes so much sense. A lot of us, Heathcliff Huxtable is innocent. He always will and always forever will be the greatest, at-home black dad of all time. We all know he's the godfather of that. Bill Cosby fucking shit out of them women. D.L. Hughley said it, not me. And it was funny because I remember listening to an interview with Debbie Allen. Shout out to Debbie Allen, the iconic Debbie Allen. That is the sister to Felicia Rashad, who played, Mother Huxtable on the Cosby Show. Shout out to Mother Huxtable. You feel me? So she has some saying. She was also a co-producer on A Different World with Bill Cosby. She went on to say, when our sister Lisa Bonet, who played Denise on the Cosby Show, you heard what I said, Denise on the Cosby Show, when she got pregnant on A Different World. Now, Debbie Allen wanted to kind of highlight that. You have a young woman who's pregnant, a black woman. We're going to watch her grow and watch her mature and watch her take care of business. Bill Cosby said, Lisa Bonet is pregnant. Denise Huxtable is not. So he automatically just had that correlation where he wanted to absolutely separate Cosby's world and your world. He wanted that ultimate control. So it's just funny now that I say Heathcliff Huxtable and Bill Cosby live two totally separate lives.
But you say that, though. It's funny that you say that. And you mentioned Felicia Rashad. If you don't recall, Felicia Rashad to this day has defended Bill Cosby. So
as she should. If she seen nothing and she didn't do anything, if she never seen him do anything wrong, if she never had anything done to her, if she never seen anything, then she shouldn't. Now, it would be
it's more of a, she's talking about more so he ain't do nothing. Like his character, like this is the way she's making it seem like it's less about, it's more about destroying his image more than anything.
What do you think?
What do I think? I really don't know. I really don't.
We all know what you hope for. I hope for the same thing.
Yeah, I really don't.
I'm
keeping it a buck. I really don't know what happened. You know what I mean? I don't really believe a lot of it, dog. I really don't. I don't believe a lot of it. I think a lot of it's made up. You know, that's what I believe more so than he did it. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Why is that though? Based off of evidence, based off of him saying he did drug the women, or just based off of Heathcliff Huxtable? Like, can you get off of that?
You know,
because I said, we grew up in the same house. We are, bro.
Right.
But I mean, are you doing that strictly off of facts or from an objective perspective, or just from the love of
my
Bill
thing
Cosby?
is just like you said, like we always say before, like, why would you have to if you're Bill Cosby?
Agree.
You're gonna have every type of woman, no matter the color. You probably gonna have more white than black at this point, because that's what you probably gonna be around with the type of money that you got.
Right.
It is what it is. So I don't think that he would have to. That's just my opinion. But I don't know. That deposition kind of killed it when he, on an old deposition where he kind of admitted, that he dabbled in, the pills and stuff like that.
That's my end all be all to it.
That's what killed it. Yeah.
I don't think anybody knows, and whether or not we know or not, it doesn't matter at the end of the day whether he did it or not. And I don't want to say that to be insensitive to any of the women, because if he did do it, he's getting what he deserves. We obviously see. My whole argument throughout the whole thing before hearing what I heard was, why wait so long? You know what I mean? This happened so long ago. Why wait till this man is damn near in his grave to go out here and make these things and destroy a man's legacy? Why not take that right there on the head, right then and there? If it was as many people as they said, why not one come out and make accusation and say something? Now, were things said and ignored? If things were said and ignored, then Sandusky and Paterno got put down. We need to hear about everyone that ignored those things and those outrages. If things were said early on and people didn't hear about it, we need to know. But why was it so long? But once he said, yeah, I did it, I'm like, Bill, like, where's your legal team? It's almost like, okay, in a situation where I don't want to believe it, but I have to be objective in this platform. Damn, Bill, you told me yourself.
Yeah. That's when I seen that. It was like, dang. Then you got the drawer that said, look, this what, the conviction, the main reason why we, found him guilty is because of this deposition where he said that he gave these women these Quaaludes. That's what that means. So it's,
they have no other proof but what he just said. If he said no, I ain't do it. Nope.
He'd probably be a free man today.
How would they prove it?
They couldn't prove it.
Nope. And we would be having an entirely different conversation, because having the love for Bill Cosby and Heathcliff Huxtable that we have, if he was innocent, none of us would be talking like this right now. He did it to himself. I don't know if it was karma. I don't know if it was energy that forced it out of his mouth. I don't know if it was poor legal advice. I don't know if it was just an old man just coming to his truth. I don't know.
Now, is his legacy ruined for good? You think it's done? It's over with?
Facts. Wow. Not in a lot of eyes. In many eyes, it's not. In many eyes, he'll always be Heathcliff Huxtable. He'll always be the person out there that was iconic for what he did.
Right.
Always. And I heard a lot of people in the comment section saying his show is still on TV1. I highly doubt that. Oh. But I haven't checked for it in a while, so maybe it is. Y'all let me know if that's valid. I seen somebody in the comment section, shout out to whoever you are, say it was still on TV1.
Right.
Not sure, but I think that in the eyes of many, that it is, and it's just a shame. It is a shame, man.
Yes, sir. But you're listening to the Uncensored Truth podcast with Old God and Sam, and it's been a beautiful, beautiful show, to say the least. Family, you can always check us out, Mondays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. We got some dope interviews coming up. We about to bring some guests, and on the hot seat, that's what we call it. That goes all the way back, but we're gonna take that name. The hot seat is gonna be here real. So not that we're gonna be coming at people, we're just gonna be real and uncensored when we bring the guests on the show. So I'm excited about that. Coming real soon. Let me give a quick shout out to Ratel SEO and Darren's Coffee. Shout out to you, brother. You know what I mean? And that's all I got over here, Sam.
Shout out to 120, my brothers Nico and Baby Boy. We got a show tonight at Voltage Lounge in Philadelphia. Make sure if y'all in the area, go check that out. We should go over there and do our thing. Should be a good time. Shout out to my brother Angel, my sister Vanessa, 710 East Landis Ave in Vineland. Y'all seen us at the podcast last week. Had a real dope show over there. Great build. Beautiful. Looking for the grand opening to go down. They had a little bit of a setback or two, but they are looking to open within the next couple of weeks or so. And we will come back and do a lot of dope work over there once they are open and running and going smooth. Shout out to you guys over there at One Love Tattoo. Over in East Vineland.
Yes.
Landis Ave, man. That's all I got.
Yes, sir. Well, we're out of here today, family. Y'all have a great, great day. Peace.
Peace.